Hey Slayers, what's up? It's your girl Tiana, aka the Swagslayer, creator of the Swagslayer Talk. Weekdays at 12:30 p.m. on YouTube at Swagslayer Fashion. Oh, it's 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, in case you didn't know. Also live stream to Facebook on the Swagslayer channel page. Yes, it's not a channel. At the same time, I want to say hello to Funny Cat Stories. Thanks for being patient. I was having computer issues again. And Terry from Evolving Always. What's up? We definitely have my lovely co-host, Rhonda from the Pink Diva Studios, and our special guest, Tiana from Posh Desert Diva. Hey, ladies, what's up?
Hey, everyone.
So we are coming today because it is the Swagslayer Feature Friday. We're going to hear all about Tiana, her reseller journey, how she got here, what she does, what made her want to resell. So for the Slayers out here in the audience that don't know you, Tiana, just yet, please give us a brief synopsis of who you are and what you do.
Okay, so hi, my name is Diana. I'm coming to you from El Paso, Texas. I call myself a semi-full-time reseller, right? Because since I work from home with my other job, I'm always here. Yeah. So any downtime I get, I'm working the reselling business. And like I mentioned earlier around my bio, my main is Poshmark, but I'm starting to cross-list and get over onto other platforms to make more of that money.
Yes. And my main gig is Poshmark, and Rhonda can say the same. What's up, Penny? Hey, girl. Poshmark is our bae. We like Poshmark. It's easy. It brings in the money. But then, of course, cross-listing is an amazing thing. So do you have a particular platform you use for cross-listing, or are you still manually cross-listing?
No. I used something really fast. I think about a month or two in, I discovered LISTPERFECTly, and that's my bae right there.
Yes. I love
Poshmark is the bae. Let me tell you. I mean, really and truly, I don't even know why I sell on other platforms, because Poshmark is bae. I do sell on Mercari, but Mercari is sometimey. And I just put a few things on Curtsy to check that out and see how that's going to go.
Yes, and I love Curtsy. I can't wait to hear your Curtsy seller stories, because I want to be on Curtsy, but not bad enough to manually list. LISTPERFECTly again, if you're listening, darling. I need you to add Curtsy to the platform.
Oh, that's too funny. Well, it really wasn't that difficult, because really and truly, since I'm testing it out, I only put like 5 items on there.
Sure.
And I did it because I not only did I have the pictures, I already had my descriptions written out. So, copy paste, or either just open my book and boop, 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 and I'm done. So that's the joy of writing all my descriptions down, because when it's time for me to list, I just open this little book, honey, and bada bing, bada boom.
Yes, and that is smart. What's up, Matt from My World Ecom? Thank you for coming to hang out. Hey, Jar. What's up, girl?
Hi.
So tell us how you started reselling, because we all have a reseller story. Right. So what made you say, hey, I'm going to start selling stuff online?
Okay, so actually my reselling journey started years ago with my ex-husband, actually, back when Amazon was all about just books and CDs. So letting you know a little bit about my age, right? So way back then, right, Jeff Bezos, who even knew who Jeff Bezos was back then, right?
Right, exactly.
Right. So we were doing the book, we were thrift books and CDs and stuff like that. And then we left it alone. It became a little too tedious. And, the return wasn't as much, right, for books and such. People weren't shopping online as much.
That's true.
So then quarantine happened and Corona happened. And actually my best friend, who also is a reseller, she just started as well. She was like, hey, I'm looking into this. And I was like, I know about Poshmark. I have had my account for a while. I originally went in there to sell stuff, but I was like, it just seemed like a lot. I was like, you know what, never mind, the percentage and everything. I wasn't ready for all that. So I left it alone. So when she brought it up, she's like, hey, people are really making money. And she started sending me links from YouTube. I was like, wait a second. I love to shop. I mean, any of my friends can attest to that. Shopping is my thing. And I was like, I can make money with it. So then I started, with just the stuff, around the house and everything. And I sold one thing, I think, within a week. But after that, I kind of left it alone. And then things started selling. And I want to say I got really serious about end of August, September. Okay. And dedicating more time and really committed to it. And it's been going really, really well.
Nice. And I like that. I like that somebody was like, hey, it is really working, because I think some of us, especially with eBay, I remember I tried to do eBay way long time ago. My friend was killing it on eBay. And I was just like, this doesn't make sense to my brain. I don't want to do it. And so I didn't do it. And looking back, I'm like, Tiana, you effed up. Like, you should have stuck it out and figured that out, because I know how to find stuff for practically free, you know? So I was like, if I had just stuck with it, I would have been making way more money on eBay, and then I would have been able to just include Poshmark. So I like how, even though you were like, I don't know about this, I don't want to do it, your friend was like, nah, you got this. And so you started, and here you are now today, still selling on Poshmark. And using a cross-listing platform. Where are you cross-listing to right now?
Right now, so I start everything on LISTPERFECTLY. I mostly Poshmark and Mercari. Like Rhonda said, Mercari is kind of iffy. So, you know, it's hit or miss some days. It just depends. And I just started this week with Facebook. And I only started, like, I was trying to put it off because I heard the horror stories about Facebook, right? That their customer service isn't as great, and they'll refund the buyer their money, like, immediately without letting you know. But I was like, let me just try. So I started putting just bread and butter, things that I know that everyone is pretty much looking for. And sure enough, yesterday I made 2 sales already.
Very nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. And you can't beat the
awesome.
5%, just the 5% seller fee.
I know. And was it clothes that you sold on Facebook Marketplace?
Yes, I sold a pair of American Eagle jeans and Harley Davidson burnout tee. I mean, you can't get any more bread and butter than those two, right?
That's true. That's true. I sold one thing, and that was like a month back. And it was, I think it was Anthropology or one of those top brands, and it was a sweater. So it was during the winter time. What's up, Christy? But I have not yet moved anything else, but I also don't spend a lot of time over there. I think sometimes we forget, we're like, oh, we're not selling anything over here, over there. Yes. How much time are you putting in? You put in what you get out. Like, I put all my time into Poshmark, and I literally could pay all my bills on Poshmark if I needed to. But because I don't, I just roll it back into the business, thank God. But if I spent that amount of time also on Mercari, Facebook, or wherever, I could probably generate that same amount of money. So, like, I haven't even updated. I think the only time I go over to Facebook now is when I delete something that I've sold on Poshmark.
Oh, wow. The thing is, I was just thinking, like, you know, when I do the whole cross listing, it is so easy to put Facebook. Like, why can't eBay be that easy? Like, I know I could probably sell more, but it's just the mere thought of it, like, gives me a headache.
It's stressful. And I have a VA. Well, I had a VA, but the project that she was working on, I don't need her for that. I'll probably have her again in the future. But I was thinking, if I got just an eBay VA, maybe I could just have them, you know, do the main parts of the eBay, and then, you know, for the rest of the time they could do the other part, because the relisting to Poshmark from LISTPERFECTLY is super simple. I was doing it wrong. I mean, there's more than one way to do it, but I was doing it the longer way until I can't remember her name, but it's JJ Junction. I can't remember her actual name on Instagram. She showed me how to do it. Well, she told a whole bunch of us how to do it the right way. And like, my mind was blown. I said, oh my God, all this time I've been wasting my life.
Wait, so which way were you doing it?
I can't even remember what I was doing. It was dumb. But what you're supposed to do is go into LISTPERFECTLY, because my items are now in LISTPERFECTLY because it's unlimited storage. Right. You're supposed to click the item, you know, the arrows, those teal arrows.
Right.
Then you click the platform it's on, and you click enlisting. Once that pops up and it's done, you stay on that page, you click the platform you want it to go to, and you click copy. The other window pops up, you make sure everything's right, and you submit. And I was like, oh my God, what? Because I was doing it like way not like that. It was like 10 more steps. And I was like, why? I didn't know. And I have to be honest, I love LISTPERFECTLY, but I promise you, I am not utilizing it in the most effective way possible, because I'm still learning stuff. I just started using it in November, and I'm still learning stuff. And I appreciate the people who come before me who figured out these simple things. And even though LISTPERFECTLY has a YouTube channel, don't get me wrong, I just don't watch the tutorials. So the information is out there, but I wasn't, you know, watching it. I was like, oh, well, this works. Click, click, click. And it seemed fairly simple and straight to the point. But then when you figure out it's 4 clicks instead of 12, you're like,
you're like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Are you on, which plan are you on? I'm just using the simple plan myself for now.
Yes, I have the pro plan because I was listening to eBay consistently when I got it back in November. I have anxiety about eBay. It stresses me. I don't want to say it's anxiety. It's more like stress. Like, it's like, you remember going to school and you had to go to that class where you didn't really like the teacher, but you knew you had to go there. Well, I don't have to go to that class anymore. I'm grown. So I just skip it sometimes. And so I haven't listed anything over there in a while. Again, I only go to eBay to delist because honestly, Amazon takes up so much of my time now that I just put other things on the back burner that don't make me smile. And I'm just like, at some point, I'll get back to that. But again, like I was saying, maybe a VA to do my eBay part so I don't really have to deal with it. I can just check on it. That might, alleviate that discomfort that I don't, that I have with eBay, but still be able to get me in front of all those customers that I want to make money from. So
that's a great idea.
Yeah. And I also ship stuff that I can put in the padded flat rate envelope or that first class envelope. If it can't go in there, I don't want to ship it or sell it on eBay because then the dimensions and the weight, that's frustrating.
So did you stop using your VA for right now, you said?
Yes. This is the first week she hasn't worked. I let her know. I ended the contract because I'm on not Uphold. That's digital currency. Sorry. Upwork is where I hired her. So I ended that contract. I did communicate with her. I'll probably have her back on if she wants to work. It's just right now. I mean, I was spending, I don't pay her that much per hour. Don't get me wrong, but there was no need for me to use that money. Like there wasn't any return. Like what I had her doing, like she was having trouble still getting it after like I had worked with her. And I was just like, listen, if I still have to spend this much time with you to get it right, then I can just do it myself and keep my money. And honestly, right now, I don't even have to do it. She was just relisting. I was going to move her from relisting to then listing when I had a chance to take photos because I've been so busy with Amazon. I haven't been photographing anything new. Except for my shoes, which are so easy, but no clothes. And so, like I said, I may have her back. I may not have her back. I might have her do something else. I don't know. I mean, she was very nice, but I created a step-by-step video. And if you can't follow the step-by-step video, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know how else to communicate. Like we communicated via written communication. We had Zoom calls. I made a video. I was just like, enough is enough. I'm spending too much time and money into this. Let me just, take a break because I'm off next week, rethink some things, and then see if I could be a better, I don't want to say boss because I'm not really her boss, but I guess, and see if I can just put in place, because I do want 2 or 3 VAs to have there. So if I couldn't get it right with her, then I need to reevaluate how I'm putting out the information. So I can make sure I have it right.
Having a step-by-step plan. Because some people are visual, some people, you could just work with and they need it written step-by-step. That's like me with directions, You go up here, if you see the big tree on the left-hand side, then you go ahead and you make a turn. But if you get to the church, you've gone too far. Come on back. I'm like that with directions. But, some people are, learn differently. So maybe you just need to map out a plan of, how you're going to present this.
Correct. So
have both available and have both available.
Well, I gave her all of them. That was the crazy part. I gave her written instructions. I talked to her face-to-face instructions. I made an instructional video. I was like, that's all the stuff. Kinesthetic, audio, visual. I mean, that was it. Is there another one? I was like, I don't know what else I don't know
what else you could have done with her. But maybe the next one will be able to utilize either one of those.
Very true. And like I said, she was very nice. Like I didn't have any problems with her. Like she asked questions and stuff like that. It's just it was the same task over and over, but some kind of way she was still missing the step every single time I was like, so if she got step 1 through 4 right, she would forget step 5. But then the next time she did it, she would do step 4 through 5 and forget step 1. And I'm like, what is happening?
Even possible to step 1 and get to 4 and 5. Make it make sense.
Because like they're all individual tasks, so she could complete a whole task. But I was like, but you got to do all 5 tasks in one sitting. Like you can't skip. And so it was just weird. I don't know. But that just gave me a place to learn and do better. So all I'm saying is on a platform that maybe you're not happy doing yourself, if possibly you could afford a VA to do it, who has experience on that platform, you can still utilize them to get the money that you like to have. That was the whole point of my ramble.
Of your rant today.
That's a great idea. But no, we all learn from each other, right? So
yes,
exactly.
Yes. So you've been reselling since August. So it hasn't been August of last year, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so it hasn't been a full year. So tell the Slayers, like, where do you see yourself? Like, you're enjoying reselling, it's working for you, you're Posh's Bay, you're cross listing. Where are you hoping to like see yourself in like the next 18 months?
Ooh, the next 18 months, hopefully I will have a VA working for me at that point. Like my partner, he has suggested that you should get one. Now I'm like, oh, no. I'm too much of a control freak just yet. Let me get it under control myself first.
Yes.
Then maybe I'll consider that. And he's like, oh, get a storage because, you know, my reselling room is kind of packed. I said, no, not yet. For right now, I plan to just keep it in-house, literally and technically in-house, you know. And then in 18 months, maybe like pop-up shops. I'm not really looking for brick and mortar because that's what he was suggesting. I was like, no, I don't want to deal with that whole rent. And then what if we have another pandemic? Like, I just don't want to deal. So yeah, maybe like a pop-up, maybe like a mobile version, if you will, while I'll go to you kind of deal. I saw that back in about 2 years ago. We went to Ruidoso, New Mexico, and this lady had the cutest little, they're called teardrop trailers. Yeah. Well, she was set up. It was so beautiful inside.
Yes.
Rhonda, you would have loved it. All pink, all fur, all everything. I'm telling you, it was beautiful. And nothing was more than $15, I want to say about.
And
she just traveled everywhere with her little shop. So that's something that I would love to do.
Yeah.
That sounds so cute.
That is perfect, girl, because I want one of those so bad.
Right.
My husband and I looked at buying a truck. So you know how they have festivals everywhere. We're going to buy a truck and set up like that and go to all the festivals. We're going to have it. You know how they wrap the whole nine, but then there was a pandemic. And so because I was like, everybody wants a food truck. I just want a fashion truck.
Right.
Well, I would love a fashion truck, and I would also love a taco truck to act like it's the ice cream man, so I can just go out and get
exactly.
Go out the curb and get a taco.
Hey, Regina.
Hey, Regina. Hey, Christy.
Christy was saying you can have someone else look at it and do it step by step before you start paying them. Okay, and that is another good question because sometimes you think, oh, okay, this makes sense. Like, I don't know why they're not getting it. But like, if you show it to someone else, they'll be like, girl, this don't make no sense. Like, what are you talking about? So it is nice to have somebody else look at it. So I do think that's a valid point. That is something I'm considering doing because even though I show my husband, I think sometimes he won't be paying attention and he's just going to say what he thinks I want to hear so we can move on to the next thing. So definitely. I think this time I'm going to show it to my friend.
Probably. He's like, I'm going to pay attention right now. Shake my head and say, okay. Yes. In the right spots.
Right.
Yes. So that is a very good idea, Christy.
Yeah.
And Jill said there's a person around here with a truck that's called Retro Rewind for Vintage Clothing. Yeah, like, girl, I can't wait.
I think that's going to be the next best big thing, honestly. That's the next step.
Yeah. And it's easier too, especially when you go to the festivals, because we were doing that, until it wasn't safe to do anymore. Right. And like, I had to load everything into the car, plus the family. Then we got to drive over there. And we got to take everything out of the car, set up the tent. It's gonna rain. Like,
well, and I'm already tired. Yeah, I need to hire people to do that. I'm gonna, honey, drive it there, set it up, and I'll meet y'all there, child.
Yeah. But if it's in a truck, you can open the back end, or you can have it a way where they can come in from the side and then they get to come in and all of that. And then that way, even if it rains, like everything is basically in the truck. And so I prefer that. And you just drive from each location to each location. So I kind of spent the money I was going to use on that fashion truck because this pandemic was taking forever. And so now I'm like, okay, when this finally is over, I have to resave up to try to get this truck. But I look forward to seeing everybody else's. I love that idea that you want to do. I think it's fabulous. Even the crazier part, I don't know if you guys are having this, but in Florida, I drive around to buy product for Amazon. I've been noticing they've been opening a whole bunch of car washes. And I remember when I was a little girl, car washes were like the thing. And then all of a sudden they went out, but now they're back. So I feel like this is the thing right now, a fashion truck. And while it's a thing, I'm going to use it and get all my money, take pictures for the IG. You know how we do.
How we do all for the brand,
Now I'm curious. You said the car washes went out, child. When I was driving and rolling on them streets, honey, I had to get my car detailed every week.
Yeah, but not
Yeah.
at the car wash.
Yes.
A man like literally wash my car every week.
Yes.
But no, the car wash like that you drive through.
Yes, I still have
No,
those. We
I
still
don't
have
know.
those. We still
I don't
have
go to
those.
drive-through ones.
We have those here too, but you're right, Tiana. They are popping up a lot more.
A lot
They
more.
are.
Yeah. Because when I got my car detailed, I pulled up to a place. I went inside and chilled, and like a man physically washed my car. There was no drive-through. He washed the whole thing from top to bottom, vacuumed it.
Now I have a friend who does detailing, and so I would get him to detail my car or whatever. But I wasn't opposed to going through those drive-throughs, honey, because sometimes I had the one where I stayed in the car and I did all the scrub, blah, 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 blah. And then there's another one that you get out of the car, you go in, it goes through the thing, they hand dry it off, make it smell good, and do all that. So we have two different options. Or we go through one of the old car washes. We get out and do it yourself and all that.
We have those, but ain't nobody can do that.
I can wash my car in my own house if I'm gonna do all of that.
Exactly.
But we still have one of those. I know I'm saying one because I just know what this one is. It's been there since child.
But now they're popping up like on every corner, like a McDonald's.
Really?
That's the thing
I'm talking about. Here though.
Whoa.
They aren't here. We still have.
Crazy.
We still. We just still have the same old ones. We haven't had one. We did have one further, like some miles away. But we just. We're just used to them.
Yeah, well, I and that's what it's like. I was wondering because I was like, is this just Florida? Like, why is one? And then the crazy part is like, they're, how like Burger King, McDonald's, like want to be on this corner, want to be on that corner. I'm like, how many car washes do we need? So anyway, Christy was saying I was doing flea markets off and on weekends for years. Same car I still have, and mine is a small one. Truck is definitely needed. Yes, I agree. I agree.
Oh, speaking of, okay. I just thought of something. Never mind. Mm-hmm.
Oh, go ahead. Okay. So tell me, 18 months you're hoping, your partner was saying, have a storage place. How many active listings do you have currently?
So currently on Poshmark, I have about 450. My goal is 500 right now. But in my room alone, I don't want to call it death pile. We want to call it a money pile. My money pile is pretty big.
Yes.
So, and that's what I was telling him, because he doesn't live here. He works in Cali, actually. So when he's home, how I'm distracted. I don't know how you all do it with them when they're at home. Like, I want to spend time and such. I have so much to do. He's like, you're so busy. I'm like, yeah, but as you see, it's paying off, right? Like, it's going well. Mm-hmm. But I have so many. I have money literally sitting there. I said, I need to get to where you need to go.
Right. Because your partner travels back and forth. Like, my husband and I have been basically in each other's face since last March. So I'm happy to lock myself in my office, and he's happy that I'm in here, because we've been together every single day. He works in the home. I work in the home. My child is virtual schooled in the home. So we've been together. Even when he worked outside the home, I would do all my work while baby girl was at school. And then when she came home from school, I was done. Like, I'm not going to do any work while you guys are home. I'm going to hang out with you guys. So I think that's how I'm able to balance it, just because even now, like, I used to stop working at 12 p.m. 12 p.m. I was done. I was like, hey, no more work for the day. But now, because I do the live show, when the live show is over, I'm finished for the day. I don't do any more work. So my family already knows, like, when she clicks out of the live show, now don't get me wrong, because the other day he was like, yes, you are done working when you're off your live show. He said, however, you're on this live show, that live show, the next live show, you're in Clubhouse. And I was like, oh. So like, I didn't consider that.
He wants you to stop completely, like nothing, like that's it.
He's like, he's like, you're not doing anything else to make you money, but you're still doing stuff.
Right. And see, unlike y'all, honey, I'm single. So, I start when I start, I end when I end, because as far as reselling goes, now reselling, 5 o'clock really is my deadline. I actually today I'm just not, I'm going to do a little bit of reselling, and then I'm done, because I have to take, look, I said it the other day, I need someone to come clean my house, but I'm going to clean my house today. And, but my question is this: Because I know we say death pile, money pile. Now,
life pile. That's what I call it. You know.
I'm just good. Okay, bougie. Okay, life pile. This is my life pile. But my thing is that is your death pile the death pile that you just know that it's not going to say you've had it over a year or so on there. You just, okay, so now you've taken it off and now it's done with. Now my money pile is any new merchandise that I haven't listed yet. So that's how I see it when it comes to death piles and money piles, because honey, my money pile is still here. Like I have a money pile I just got yesterday. So that's my money pile because I need to list it, do all that. The death pile is what I just got rid of when I redid my inventory. It had to go because if it's been on too long, because my policy now is if it cannot sell or if I cannot move it out of my closet within 90 days, it's time for you to go. I'm rotating, So I'll list so much because I have a smaller closet and I like it that way. I can't imagine doing anything 500. What? No. So I just can't imagine, it being that big. But I do like to keep it, consistently listing and things. But of course, because I sell in between. So it seems like I can't hardly break to get to 300. Because that would absolutely be my limit. Because not that I'm complaining, because we all want sales.
Yes.
So, but you just have that continuous, listing, sale, listing. If I sell 5 things, I got to put 5 more things on there.
Right.
So I just that's kind of how I do my death pile and my money pile. Because honey, death means death. That means it did not sell. It's been on too long, and it's time for you to go. But.
So I'm going to let you answer first. Her question
said, to me, my pile is a pile is a pile.
Yes.
Hey, Liz, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm going to let you answer because I think everybody knows how I do my pile, but just in case they forgot, but I'm going to go ahead and let you go first.
So no, you're right. So I do have a small death pile that, at the beginning, I just went out and started shopping and, the mistakes or the lessons, if you will, that you learn from. So I guess that would be my death pile. So that's in the closet. No, literally next to me, I have a money pile, things that I do have to get listed that I know are going to sell. Like the American Eagle jeans, perfect example that I sold on Facebook. I've had those. I believe I bought those back in October. I just forgot I had a whole stack of jeans there. And I decided to just post them literally the day before yesterday. And sure enough, they sold like that. So I have money sitting there that I need to get to. I just need to buckle down and just, get all these things listed. Yes.
Right. Now, I know a lot of people sell a lot of everything. Right. I just only sell plus sizes. Do you just sell everything, every size, or is there a certain brand that works for you that you can move quickly?
I follow the policy of selling what you love. Right. Yes. If I see something that I would possibly wear, then more than likely I've been very successful at selling it. And my favorite thing is athleisure. I love it. I've always been a tomboy.
That's a good seller.
That's a good seller, and plus sizes though, because I used to be plus size back in the day. So I can appreciate that now. Yes, that they have good things. Back in the day, they didn't have all these pretty things for us plus sizes, So I love selling plus sizes for a lot of reasons, but also because they're used to paying up just a little bit more for their clothes, and they can appreciate the things. Yeah. So of course, Torrid goes quickly for me, all of that. The Harley Davidson top I just sold was a 2X. So that one, like literally I posted it within the hour. I had offers and likes and everything. So,
I would have wanted that. Let me tell you, I love Harley Davidson. I always have wanted a motorcycle. I wanted to be a Harley Davidson. I just love it. But now I didn't really know that they had personalized shirts because t-shirts, because I would have been owning one of those.
I have about 3 more that I have to list, actually. 3 more.
Sound like you might have a buyer. What's up,
Ellen? I'm gonna tag you on it, girl.
Yes, please do, honey, because look, I love Harley Davidson. And that's the one thing, as you said about plus sizes is, and Tiana already knows this, and some of the people in the audience already know. I love plus size. I love selling them. Why? Because I've been plus size all my life, even after my weight loss, and things like that. I'm still going to be plus size, honey, because my body is not built to be smaller than that. It's small, built to be smaller, but not smaller. So
You said not
I definitely get that.
Not smaller.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that plus sizes they're coming around. A lot of companies are coming around, but the one thing that I hate on a plus size is what?
a flower.
Florals. But I'm gonna tell you, I've never explained this, but it's a specific type of floral. Now I found a kimono just yesterday. Loved it. Really even though the flowers were, spaced out or whatever, that's fine. But when you start putting these tiny, tiny little flowers all over the thing, just looking like a garden walking.
Yeah.
I cannot with that. So I love plus sizes. They are, now do you price yours up?
Yes, I do.
Because
I do
plus
price
sizes
them up.
do cost more than smaller sizes. A lot of
They
people
do,
don't
and it makes
understand
sense, right? They're using more material. It makes sense.
Yes,
so that's
it
what I'm
does
saying. I
make
also
sense.
do like size because plus size women are used to paying up a little bit more. They don't mind paying up for their things. Of course, I never try to price gouge them, but so I just sold actually an off the shoulder, torrid, beautiful spring dress floral, but it was just right. It was beautiful. I think they paid full price at $50.
Yeah, and see, that's amazing. And again, I'm not trying to get on my platform about florals, but I just think that plus size companies need to understand everybody is not a floral fan.
Right.
I mean, it's just I don't know if y'all think that makes us look smaller. It does not.
It doesn't.
It does not.
They see you coming a mile away.
A mile away. Be like, oh, here she comes. I see her right over there. But I love the fact that you sell them and that you understand because you've been plus size. That's why I just try to educate.
I feel you with the floral thing. I personally do not like. Rare you will ever see me own anything floral. I do not like florals. I just never. That's just not me.
Right.
Coming, especially being someone that loves athleisure, they really usually don't go hand in hand.
Yeah.
But I will pick something up like that dress. I thought was super pretty. I was like, you know what? I would wear that dress. I'm getting it. And sure enough, it sold quickly.
Right.
Very nice. Yeah, Penny wants to open. Was thinking about open.
You're sounding staticky, Penny. I mean, Tiana.
Say it again.
I hear you staticky again.
Oh,
I
don't know. We'll get through it. That's okay.
Don't let her touch nothing, because honey, we'll all be gone. Don't let her touch nothing. While she's on vacation, she'll just probably work that out.
Oh, yeah, you're sounding staticky too. Is it maybe on my end? I can't really make out.
Am I sounding staticky?
Oh, let me see. Not sure. Let's see
Kenny, plus shot.
Oh wait,
Tasha.
It's better now.
Did Tasha just call me out? Oh, Tasha.
Yes, she did. Way earlier. I put it on the screen already.
Okay.
Terry loves your hair.
I thought we was here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's my signature. That's why my logo has the hair for Desert Diva and everything. Yeah, it's my signature.
I love signature things. It's my favorite. As you know, I have the logo and the whole nine.
And I love your earrings. I've been meaning to tell you. I want to get some made with my logo. I really do.
You can just Google it, because I was able to work with an artist, thank goodness. But I think you can just Google it and kind of just pick kind of what works for you. Because I know Lisa from Jules, trying to remember everybody's two names.
Right.
She's getting a pair. I can't wait to see hers. I haven't seen them yet. Have you seen them, Rhonda?
Her earrings?
Yes.
I have not seen them yet.
I haven't seen them yet. She might not have gotten them in yet. She said she was getting some though.
Okay, I'm gonna have to reach out to her and ask, where are these earrings? I need to see, because I think she's gonna have a little pug on her.
Yes.
Or is it a pug? Well, whatever. Her
I don't know.
Baby.
You mean a stud? Is that what you're saying?
No, her little doggy, her, that's what her logo is.
Pug.
Her little pug.
Yes. Oh. It's going to be the dog and the diamond. Yes.
Right. Okay.
I thought you said plug.
I know. I heard that too. I was like,
she could be the plug,
That is true. Lisa could be the plug.
She could be the plug.
Yeah, Terry says she hasn't seen them yet either. So maybe she doesn't have them yet, because I'm sure she'll put them on a reel when she does have them. But yeah, that branding is so important.
It is.
I never planned to be the face of my business or company. I don't even want to be the face of it, but I didn't have money to pay somebody else to be the face, so I was free. So I'm just working with my own thing.
Free 99.
Right.
Well, look, while y'all have, I guess mine is just my pinkness, my pink hair,
yes.
The glasses, the lips, and all that. But I'm like thinking about changing up because somebody said, "Oh, why don't you do this?" I said, "Well, I kind of can't because I branded out like that.
Yep.
You know, people
like
know
Bob
me."
Ross. Exactly like Bob Ross. He got a perm so he would not have to pay for a haircut, right? But then when he had money, he was like, "Well, I want a haircut." And they were like, "You can't. That's your signature hair. You can't change it." So he
And that's what
I did not know that. Wow.
And that's why I was like, I can't change my hair color right now because I branded this color,
You have.
you know, and people expect, if people expect to see me, they expect to see pink hair. Not today, but not today, but you know, and then I really never realized that it all just kind of is, you know, the pink hair, the pink glasses, pink lips.
Right. Yes. You're
And so
the pink diva. You can't be any other color.
And I was just thinking the other day, I was like, oh, look at this color. I haven't worn this in a while. And I thought about putting it on. And I was like, I can't do that.
Nope, you sure okay.
But that's me when I go out and then let's say on the rare occasion I may have my hair up. Literally, people do not recognize me. I always get, "Oh, we spotted you by your hair. We can never miss that hair. There goes Diana. That's her hair."
Right.
Yes.
And with Tiana, either she's wearing her t-shirts or, you know, she's got her earrings. So when we see her online, we expect to see these dangling.
That is true.
Tell y'all this quick story about when I met Tiana or when I first went on her live on Instagram. I was not able to pay attention to the guests because I was busy looking at these earrings. And then I even asked my granddaughter, I said, "Are these eyes moving?" I couldn't even pay attention. I was like, "These are very interesting. Who is this little girl? I need to know her." Because I was so focused on the earrings that I missed half of the interview because then she had her sign behind her. I was like, "Oh, now, mercy, what does that sign say?" And I was just so focused because in real life, I am a background watcher on TV. You know, if I'm looking at a movie or a TV, I'm always like, "Oh, that's a nice little thing. Oh, where'd they get that at?" You know, but I was so focused on it. I was like, that's good marketing right there. Because I might not have learned a thing about her guests. Well, I already knew her guests, so it didn't matter. But I was just like focused on the earrings. And see, just like you with Diana, I mean, pal, the first thing you see is this.
That big, beautiful hair.
Yeah. Those beautiful locks. So
and it's shiny.
Oh, isn't it?
I just watched it last night, girl, just for you guys. Just for you too.
So much but good marketing is important.
Yes.
It really is.
It really is.
Especially your branding.
Yes, the Bourbon City Picker says that's why he changed his name from Gray Bearded Treasures. If I wanted to dye my beard again or shave, I would have, you would have been screwed up. But even if I move, it'll be fine. Yeah, because it's the capital of the world. And that makes sense.
Right, right.
Even when I picked my name, I had to think about that. I was like, do I want posh in my name? I might not posh forever. I mean, I might, but that might not be the thing I, keep talking about. Do I want thrift in my name? Like, I've been thrifting since I was old enough to have my own money, but that's the only thing I want to talk about. And honestly, I didn't want fashion on the end of my name because on all the reseller platforms, I'm just Swagslayer, but on Instagram and YouTube, that name was already taken. So I had to add something to it so I could have a full name. But I just wanted it to be Swagslayer only. So I wouldn't pigeonhole myself into anything. But I think when it comes to you, like what you look like, it is okay to have a distinct, unique look. And that's what people are looking for because they keep seeing you over and over and over. So I think for your own personal self, that is okay. I think sometimes when we want to change our look, we're like, dang it, we can't.
And that was me. And that was me the other day because I was like, God, I haven't worn this nude color in so long. Maybe I'll put that on. I was like,
no,
I can't do that. But, and when it comes to brand names, I chose pink because I like pink. Not like it, I love it. Diva was a nickname. Studio is something about the name, the word studio that I really like. And when I was selling jewelry a long time ago, I had studio on the end of it. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and use that, put it together. So it's really me. All that is me, the pink, the diva. And I just like the word studio.
Oh, we know you the diva.
Yeah.
We know. So, and I think even with that, because how many of us, because even for example, Rhonda, I'm just going to use Rhonda for the example. We can change our name. And that's okay, like on Instagram, because when she first started her YouTube channel, it was Brunch with the Diva. And after a while, she decided, okay, wait, because her YouTube is the Pink Diva Studios, and then her Instagram is the Pink Diva Studios, and her YouTube was Brunch with Diva, and it was two different things. And later, she decided to change that. Same with Brittany. Brittany used to be discount.
Why I changed it, because you and Terry were like, why is your name this on here?
I was like, can you help me understand why? Because I was like, to me, it seemed crystal clear to have them the same. But Rhonda was like, no. And she had a whole explanation. She knew why it was Brunch with Diva. And she told me with a passion. And I was like, okay. But then like, it was like a week or two later, like I couldn't sleep. I was just like, oh my God, I have to talk to her again. Like,
and Terry was the same way. Yeah. Terry was the same way. She came back and she was like, oh, I'm glad that, because I wondered that myself. Now, why are you not having? And I was like, well, what? But in my mind, I had a vision for it. But after, talking with Tiana or whatever, and then Terry, I was like, okay, I guess this makes sense, because the Pink Diva Studio is my umbrella for Brunch with Diva, for Hump Day Happy Hour. And anything else that I want to create, Thrift Me This. So that's all under that same umbrella. So I got it. I thought about it, changed it, and honey, they were happy. Well, I was too.
You were happy too, yes. Yeah. And even with Brittany, she's now Brittany All Bossed Up. She used to be Discount Deals for You. And she had even said, she was like, when I think of something that I know is what I want to do, then I'll change it. And so her look hasn't changed, but she has been able to change her name. But people still know when they see her that's the same person. So I think, how we, kind of look per se, our logo, even we can edit our logo. I mean, Coke, Pepsi has over time, till we get it to a place where we're happy. I mean, they don't change it all the time, but if you go back and look at Coke, like when I was a child, it was definitely one thing, and it has evolved to what it is now. And so we are always growing and changing, but to have that kind of underlying foundation, I think sets a great precedence to have marketing in that place, because as humans, we're, we see the same thing over and over. I mean, statistically, it says a customer needs to see your product at least 7 times before they actually even pay attention to say, I wonder what that is. Like the first 6 times, it doesn't even register in their brain. So I had something else to say, but I forgot.
Well, I was looking at, I was just looking at, it's like also when I was Storage Slayer, it made it where I was looked at as only doing storage units. Now as picker, I can pick from stuff from yard sales, storage units, clean outs, trash, okay, any store. And that's true. I think that you really have to have, I think you really have to think through what is going to work, what is going to work for you. Because if you want to brand this, you want to, is that brand going to hold up to your vision and for other people to recognize you by? Yeah. So
because even when if I first changed, sorry, go ahead.
No, when I first started, my hair was platinum. So, but I was still saying, of course, my name was still the same. And then one day I thought, you know what, let me Pink Diva, pink hair. Because it started with these glasses. When I bought these glasses were purple, y'all. Now, and then people started saying, no, those are pink. I was like, no, they're purple. No. So now they're pink. Okay. So I was just like, well, maybe I'll just, color my hair pink. And that's how that all began, not knowing that I set myself up to have pink hair for life.
You did. But even with Diana, if she changed her Instagram name, we would still know, because we would see her, we would see her hair, we would still know. Even if she did something different, say she went to a whole nother platform and started talking, the people who have seen her before, we're like, oh my God, we know her. And like we would gravitate over there to hear what she's saying because we recognize her. Right. So that's what I love about you branding yourself. Even though, like I said, if I had the money, I would have totally paid someone else to be the face of my entire business because I didn't plan on being the face of it. I would have rather someone else do it.
And see,
But I love that.
And I'm just the opposite because
I always wanted to be the face. That's why I mean, the same thing with me, kind of like with Rhonda, the diva thing. Actually, my friends named me that because in my other life, I'm a dancer. So they call me diva.
Okay.
So then I lived in the desert. I was like, let me put it together, desert diva. But also I thought about when I made my logo or my brand was like, I don't want to just do clothes, because I do have a YouTube channel. It's not going to be just about reselling. I do like the boxy charm unboxing because I'm into makeup. I travel a lot. So I want to take everyone with me. So a lot of different things. So Desert Diva will be my umbrella, if you will.
Yes. Right.
I didn't want to get pigeonholed into just like Poshmark. Now, IG, I had no choice. But my regular Instagram is Desert Diva.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
Okay. Gotcha. And Penny said she thought that Posh Penny could have multiple meanings. And I agree. It can.
It's true. It's true because posh is a slang term in England that just means like really high end. Right. So yes, you can definitely use that. Yeah. Okay, so just so I don't forget Slayers, I do have her link in the description below. It goes to it's her link tree. So it will take you to all her places that she has in her link tree. If you want to get to know her better, make sure you're following her on Instagram. You want to shop her Poshmark closet. The link is in the first link in the description below. I didn't want to forget to say that. I'm trying to get better at putting everyone's link in the description.
Thank you.
Yes. Tell us. So is there any advice you would give to someone? Because you are a new reseller, and sometimes as we become more mature in reselling, we kind of forget like the stuff that we went through in the beginning of reselling that you would tell a reseller that might help them out, or something they might not have thought of before they started reselling, or if they're going to start, maybe they need to know before they start.
Yeah.
Right. Well, one of the first things is research. I can't even tell you how many times I just wanted to find the magic answer, the magic video to just tell me how to make money fast. There's no shortcut. Everyone has to start from zero and just learn your own way and what works for you. And that's what I had to tell. I was like, darn it, damn. No one could just tell me where you're getting all these things. And like, what are you finding? What's working for you? But, I learned my own way. Second thing I've learned just recently, just because it's on sale doesn't mean you should buy it. Okay. Really, I've become more discerning because I really don't want to have more things that just sitting there. Like, what's the point? Even if it's $1, but if you buy 50 of those things, that's $50 sitting there that you could have just spent on one thing and doubled your profit like that much faster. The other thing is, start cross-listing as quickly as possible. Yeah, because Poshmark is great, but just why not? Why not just fan out and try to make money on multiple platforms? Everyone else is doing it. Yes. And what else? You don't need a lot of money to start. That's the main thing. I started with what's in my closet. Go to the Goodwill, whatever you can. Work with what you got. Like I posted a picture, I don't know if you all saw it yesterday, of a lady that took a picture of her lipstick on a fur background.
Yes, that was the
best. Cat. Work with what you got.
Yes. Oh my! I showed that to my husband. We were dying. I was
just work with what you got, and that's it. Yeah, and have fun. You really have to love doing what you're doing, right? Because this is very time consuming. It's so tedious. I knew it was going to be work. I had no idea how much work. Luckily, I really love to do it, so that I don't mind it.
Right.
But it's a lot of work.
Oh, so Diana, I just need you to repeat that again. That it's a lot of work and it takes a lot of time, because my daughter's in the audience, and I need her to understand that it's not just me that's busy with reselling. It does take time.
A lot. I am always busy. Now, if you want to just do reselling, that's fine. But if you really want to make this, a brand and make it bigger, you have the networking, the marketing. You have to strategize. Do I lower the prices? Do I raise the prices? Right. Do I follow, unfollow, share? I mean, it's a lot. You're literally a one-woman show.
Yes. Yes, you are. You are until you get that VA, and
Exactly.
And I have a VA for my closet. Of course, I've been having one for months. But it's not just that. I mean, I'm grateful to have a VA, because that takes some of the load off of sharing and things like that. But I still have to take the pictures, still have to package this, package that, store this, do that, all that, and that actually takes a lot of time to do. It does. Especially when you have some. Oh, this is the worst for me. I don't know about y'all, but you get something and then you discover it does not have a tag.
Oh, yes.
Lord, that drives me insane. Because now I got to do the one thing I hate to do, which is what? Measure.
No.
I know you
don't. Do you not measure?
No, never.
I started being
Wow.
committed to it after I got so many people asking me about this one item. How long? How long? How short? What does it? Oh my God.
Yeah.
And
No.
I said, you know what? From this point on, I am making myself sit down and I'm going to measure. And it's Bossy actually was the one that said to me, why wouldn't you measure? Put that in
Right.
there. That's one question you don't have to answer. And
Yes.
I was like, well, that's true. Well, the other question is, what type of fabric is this?
I know. Oh,
I do that on sweaters. I will take a picture of the sweater thing because I know like some people get itchy. So all my sweaters, I take a picture of the material tag, but I don't do that for anything else. And y'all know if y'all watch the show, I don't measure. I also don't answer questions, but that's how I run my business. And that's the beauty of
don't ask me
reselling.
anything.
Yeah, I don't. I just ignore
cracks me
them.
up every time she says that. I don't answer questions.
I don't
Well,
answer
I
questions.
mean, I do because why? Because I like engagement. So that works for
Right,
me in
you
my
do.
business.
Right.
And as long as I can engage, when USPS says, "Oh," Poshmark pops that thing up. Oh, it looks like your package is going to be, if I see this one more time. So I actually, even though the customer may see that as well, I personally go in and say, I apologize. It seems like your package is going to be delayed, but I'm sure it'll be there shortly. So any type of engagement I'm going to do, I do it. I'll answer questions. Now, I will answer, let me make that clear. I answer important questions that are relevant to what you're asking about this item. I'm not fixing to answer a question like, is it available?
Oh God.
Well, if you're asking, you're seeing, it doesn't say sold, figure that out.
But
Right.
that is because some people don't share their closet and people have bought stuff and then nobody ever shipped it to them. But at the very top on Poshmark, you can see the last time that thing was updated, whether they actually updated it or shared it. So if you see that it's been updated 47 minutes ago,
or if you see it's been updated 5 seconds ago, what do you
Right.
mean?
Don't ask me that.
It's
But if it's been a
I
week,
still have it.
then yeah, maybe I don't have it.
Yeah, and I tell you, the worst for me actually is, before I revamped my inventory, I could not find my stuff. Once I moved, it was just a disaster. So my tip is, again, I said it yesterday, I'm going to say it again. When you move your inventory, have one designated truck or car for that. Because mine was disastrous. I was constantly digging, looking for things, couldn't find things.
Right.
But
I can imagine.
it's hard. Oh my God, it's hard. But once I find them, I still need to relist them. Well, I need to mail one out. I'm gonna relist the other. But it's crazy. I just think that you have to, engage with your me. I'm gonna say me. I have to engage because I'll send out special things. I'll bundle and give them a little message and all of that because I just think that that's just good customer service from my brand.
Yes. And that's what I love about reselling. We all can do something different and still be happy with our business. Penny says she has 4 touch points with the buyer. If I had 4 touch points with the buyer, I would not be a reseller because I want 0 touch points. I want you to buy, I want to ship.
I may have one occasionally where I'm like, thank you for your purchase. And it's already a template. So I just have to copy and paste, really. I live by templates, girls.
I love templates.
Because I don't have time to sit there. But I have maybe 1 touch point, maybe 2. That's it. But no.
I don't even. What is a touch point when it comes to? Somebody explain to me what these points are.
Yeah, I don't need to know that too, Penny.
So for example, with me, if I've started this lately because as you know, I don't want to lower the price or send them a private offer because then it goes. Then when you do closet clear out, it goes by the lowest historical price and you screwed yourself out of money. So I've been bundling it for them. Some people like it. I've heard some people get blocked. I don't care. So if they like something, I automatically put it in a bundle for them. And I have a template saying, hey, thanks for liking my item. I put it in a bundle so we can communicate and negotiate rates, a price. I've sent you an offer. I hope it works. But if it doesn't, I'm always open to negotiate. Happy poshing. And that's it.
I need that whole thing that you just said.
Yeah.
Just in the offer.
I tell you, I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah.
Because was it yesterday? I did do something similar to that, but your verbiage is what I like. So yeah, I need that.
I'll send it to you.
Most of the time I work out some wording in my notes, copy and paste that right in there. But I had stopped doing that because I was like, this sounds too tedious. But I did it yesterday. And what happened? I made a sale.
Yeah.
Oh, because I make sales like that all the time, but there's no notes.
Yeah. Yeah, she has no notes.
I bundle it, I send the offer. Done.
I used to do the
I've
same,
done that too.
but just like, we like engaging. A lot of customers like the engagement too.
Yes.
You get some that say no, they ignore it. That's fine. But there are some that like, I appreciate you reaching out, but I'm not ready just yet. I'm like, okay, well, I'm here whenever you're ready. Things like that. So,
and that's the other thing with Poshmark for
write
me. I need y'all to stop liking this stuff. I need y'all to make it a favorite. And when you're ready, then you like it or you bundle it. I need something in between this liking, because I send offers to likers all the time and usually sell the item. But, when you send those offers, when they like stuff, then, of course, some people don't buy that. Okay, well, stop liking stuff.
Exactly.
I'm just shopping. I need a button in between that. Yeah, or just looking. I like a just looking window shop.
Right.
Something.
Y'all are so silly. Penny put up her touch points, but I do want to say, yeah, I get some people, like when I like stuff, people send me those messages and I get them. I don't respond. If I'm going to buy, I'm just going to buy. But you're right. They're different shoppers, just like they're different types of we all have different personalities. So I think I was about to lie. I was going to say, I think if I had more time, I would do it, but that's not true. I'm not
true, girl.
It's not true, girl. We're going to all co-sign on that.
It's not you. And that's okay.
It's working for you because it's working for you. Exactly.
It is. And I think if it wasn't, I would do something different. But Penny,
and I like what Penny says right here, because the only thing that I forget to do, and sometimes is I guess I just find it difficult, is to thank them for their rating and stuff. So I don't do that, but on Mercari I do, because it's easier to engage on Mercari. Because you can talk to them about whatever. I always say thank you for your purchase, and then afterwards, if I let them know, okay, your item will be shipped, I do that. But see, on Poshmark, I don't do all of that.
But on Mercari, doesn't it? As soon as you put you ship, don't they get a message that says you shipped it?
Well, I still like to say I'll be shipping your item out tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And then I always thank them, like she says here. I thank them for their purchase. Let them know when it's been shipped. And the only thing I don't do is thank for their rating, because I don't think there's a place on Mercari to do that. But on Poshmark, I didn't even know there was a place, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you just go back to their bundle and say thank you. And then let me just make this 100% clear for the Slayers who don't know: bundle messages are not private. People keep saying that.
They're not.
Oh, they're not? I thought that they were.
Nope. Anyone can see that. You have to know how to get to it. But it's not private. So
and really, truly, I'm not trying to be all up in anybody else's closet looking at their conversation over a bundle.
I don't think they're looking for the conversations, but you can see like what other people are buying or bundling. And so then it will show you that bundle. And then, of course, the chat is right there.
Okay. I was like, honey,
who has time for that?
Because no, ma'am, I do not.
Yes.
But I love to bundle people's likes. I think that's easier for them. Everybody doesn't know bundling is an option, because how many other platforms you can't do it on eBay, can't do it on Mercari, so they don't know. So I definitely will bundle and send an offer. And then sometimes I think they forget they can counter offer. I'm like, if you don't like it, you can always counter offer. I may not be able to accept it, but I like hitting the accept button. It's rare.
And it's rare that I have to counter either, because most of the time, right, especially, not last week, I was really trying to get rid of a lot of stuff. So if it was a fair price, and you know what my motto is, if I only paid the lowest a dollar for it, I'm not losing any money either way it goes, because I've already factored in my fees or whatever the other thing is. I've already factored all that in, shipping. But I'll just hit that accept button. I rarely counter.
I rarely counter either. What I started doing was so let's say they sent me something, and so after, if it's a lowball offer, and my heart's done breaking really quickly, because we say don't take it personally, but we do. We're like, wait, what? How dare you? What I'll do, I'll go in and I'll bundle it for them.
Yes.
And then I'll communicate. I said, look, thank you for your offer. Unfortunately, I can't go that low. Can you do this? And I'll give you discounted shipping. And 9 times out of 10, that works.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think that type of communication is helpful.
Yeah.
I still don't do it, but I understand the importance of why it should be done and how it can help cultivate a sale. Because, like, you know, I worked in retail before, and the more I was able to communicate with the customer and get to know them, the more I could just add add-ons at the register before we got to the register. And then they came in thinking they were going to spend $20 and now they spent $350. So that is kind of the same thing when you're sending those messages through the platform. You're able to get that sale, close that sale, or even add more to the sale. So I do see definitely the importance of why it works for so many people. So if it's something you're not doing, there are definitely lots of tips that they gave here today that can help you if you're struggling making sales on not even just Poshmark, but any of the platforms. That communication could be key for some of your customers to make the additional sales that you're looking for each month. This is your time to do a shameless plug about anything you like the Slayers to know, where they can find you if you have a show coming up or anything like that.
Sure. So as you mentioned, they can find me through, you have the Linktree link in the bottom. But on IG, I am under Posh Desert Diva. Let's see, I have a YouTube. It's under Desert Diva. I may have to change it because there's like, when you look up Desert Diva, there's like 3 of them. Then, of course, my fabulous hair comes out and you're like, oh, there she is, you know. But then, so I'm trying to do 2 videos a week. So far, it's been haul videos just because they're a lot easier.
Yes.
And I haven't figured out the whole screen-on-screen thing of editing just yet. But I am going to do one of tips like what I just mentioned with the closet clear outs, with the bundling and all of that. Tonight I'll be, I believe, at 6:30 with Jill at Posh Marcel. We're doing an IG live sale.
Nice.
I'm open for collabs with you ladies anytime, for any talks, any brunches with Diva, you know, maybe 2 divas brunching.
I got you, girl. I got you.
And IG lives or anything. So yeah, I am an open book. I love to network and engage with the audience, so just hit me up.
Very nice, very nice. Yes, I'm so glad that you're going to be at Jill's sale. She does such a great job. Jill, Posh Mama Sells, was the one who inspired me to even try a live sale. I watched her so many times, and I was like, I just need to figure this out. And so myself and a group of girls have been doing it Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This Friday, we'll be on YouTube. Like, we rotate between YouTube and Instagram, but we'll be on YouTube this Friday. Next Friday, we won't be anywhere because I'm taking the week off. But I think the more you do it, the easier it is. So that's always so exciting to hear. Also, I'm going to put in the chat in just a moment for people who want to like stream like we do, or even pre-record like we do. You can get $10 off your StreamYard with the link that I'm about to put in the description.
Oh my God, I'm dying with Bourbon City Picker.
I can't see his comment on another page.
He said, she said, I see how it could be important, but I still don't do it. Honey, that is her, child. Let me just tell you, that is her. She's like, oh, I understand how that could be helpful, but I still don't do it. But anyway, I do get it.
And because I want other people to also know, if you're struggling or you need a tip, try it. It may work for you. It may help your business. Don't follow me because that's not working for you. You got to do something else.
Right. And that's, and again, like you say, that's the beauty of reselling, because we all do it, so many different ways that work for us. We all have a mapped out plan of how we want to run our business. But it doesn't mean that you can't take tips and maybe try something. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, you'd be like back to the drawing board.
Exactly. Yeah. We're always learning. Every day I learn something new. So it never stops.
Me too.
Yes. And I meant to put $10 off StreamYard, but trying to talk and type and listen at the same time. But
$10 StreamYard. StreamYard is not $10.
It's not $10. You get $10 off. It's only $25, which is not, it's not bad at all. So you get $10 off, with that link. That's my affiliate link too, just so you know. I get a kickback, I think, the first time you use it, not every time you use it, but that is helpful for people who want to be like, how are they doing this live? But you don't have to be live when you use StreamYard. You can pre-record your videos as well. And you can do it from a tablet, a phone, a computer. I like to use my computer. It's just easier. But you have this functionality that we do every day here on the Swagslayer Talk with StreamYard. Yes. Rhonda, please tell all the Slayers where they can find you, darling.
Well, next week, not here. So we'll be on a hiatus
Yes.
for a week. But Wednesday, you could find me on Instagram hosting brunch with Diva, 1:00 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern, and head on back over here next Wednesday on my YouTube channel, the Pink Diva Studio, for Hump Day Happy Hour.
Yes.
Fun games, prizes. We'll have some fabulous guests. Tiana will be hosting with me, and hopefully my other co-host will be feeling better, Nessa_Lee, and she can join us as well. We love her. We love her. We love her. But that's where I'll be Wednesday. I'm believing it's going to be Monday, but don't hold me to it yet. I'll be doing Thrift Me This on Instagram, where I buy from different poshers. And I'm just going to show you guys what I got, hoping that you can go shop in their closet as well. Follow them on Instagram. Make a new posher friend. Why not?
Exactly.
You know, that's what our community is all about.
Yeah.
So I'm also on Clubhouse now. So you can always follow me on Clubhouse. All that information is in my Milkshake Brings All the Boys to the Yard.
Which is in the description.
Bio.
Yeah.
And it's down below. I don't need no boys to my yard, trust me. But it's also in the bio. So right now, I think that's really all I have going on. Just if you want to be on Brunch with Diva, actually, I think I'm booked up till May, but I'm starting on June. Diana, starting on June. You can find that link in my milkshake as well. And come on, let's chat. Let's talk about it. Because I always like to get to the meat and potatoes of who you are, child. I'm nosy like that.
Let's do it. And I love to share, so let's do it.
So, as we've mentioned, I am here tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with a few of my girls doing a live sale on YouTube. I haven't made the little thing, so you can't click the reminder. I'm about to make it after this, but you'll get the reminder if you're subscribed. So definitely make sure you slay that subscription button, hit the thumbs up, and share this video with one friend. Next week, we are taking time off because I need to woosah my brain and put a few things together so I can come back ready and in charge. Make sure next week you have pens and paper. We're definitely going to be giving out really good information that either is going to help your entrepreneurship life, your resale life, or your personal life. Because the whole point of the Swagslayer Talk is to educate you guys and then feature somebody on Friday who's doing what we do, an entrepreneur. And that way you can take all the tips and the tricks that we give you to implement to your life to grow your money, grow yourself, and grow your knowledge. So we're definitely going to have we have some things spaced out for the following week and the week after, just to kind of educate, where you can ask questions and stuff like that. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. So if I put any questions like in the stories, you can ask those or anything like that. So we can be answering your specific questions about things that you have concerns with. So we can touch on those, because if it's a question you have, I know somebody else has a question too. Don't forget, if you do want to be on the Swagslayer Talk or be featured on the Swagslayer Feature Friday, you can book that date over at swagslayer.com. Also, the Swagslayer event guide is there, where everybody shows up, and you can click through the link on that page to get to their show at the designated time that they are live. And the Swagslayer Reseller webinar tickets are on that page as well. It is $25 per person. It will be on May 29th from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. We'll be talking about how to set up your platforms, good tools to use, and for reselling, such as Poshmark, eBay, Mercari. But we'll also have Nisha from Geeky Niche, who will be talking about Amazon. So definitely, if that's something you've considered doing, is my coach. I was going to say she was my coach, but she is my coach. And of course, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I grossed $12,200 my first 30 days on Amazon. And she will also be explaining how to use and utilize Inventory Labs, and how that is definitely a great tool in your Amazon life that kind of keeps all your things together. She showed me so much on Inventory Labs because I was so lost. So that will be part of the Swagslayer Reseller webinar on May 29th, which is a Saturday. I think that is, I also want to remind you guys,
I was like saying, I'm tired, child. All this activity.
We got a lot going on.
I don't want to forget, we had Ashley on yesterday from A&B Consignment.
Yes.
She has reseller candles, which I can't wait to get mine in the mail. I ordered mine yesterday. So yes.
I need one. Yes.
And
so
go to her
she has
Poshmark, and there's a link in her bio.
Okay.
Yes. I don't have you'll have to get the link out of yesterday's video because I don't have it here to drop. But she has 4 different scents. She has handmade those candles. They are hilarious. The little quotes on the front. It's like cha-ching, money pile. I can't remember the rest. Oh, payment issues. And then there's one other. I can't remember. But I was going to say earlier when Rhonda was saying she has branded herself for the pink, I was like, yes, to the fault where she's doing reseller candles with different resellers. She's going to have limited edition candles. So I was talking to her last night and I was like, yeah, we could do pink, black. And I was like, wait, I can't do pink because Rhonda is totally going to do pink. It is in her name. I was like, so maybe I need to do purple.
Yeah.
I was like, darn it. So yes.
I am so excited that she is collabing with resellers.
Yes.
I snatched up July, the month of July, because why? Because it's the Diva's birthday month. So
that's mine too.
Oh, wait, what day?
The 22nd.
Oh, okay. I'm the 9th.
Oh, that's my partner's the 2nd. So yeah,
okay. Well, I started, let me tell you, I've been doing this for years. I started celebrating July 4th and I run it through the whole month. So that whole month,
it's a party the whole month.
The whole month. I have some things in store in July because last year was my 60th birthday and I really didn't get to celebrate like I wanted to. So I'm just going to turn 60 all over again.
Yep.
And, make a big deal out of it. So I have a lot of things planned around that time. But I'm glad that she's doing the collabs with resellers because not only does that help her, but you get to, make a little something off of that.
You get your own, and you get your own candle.
Get your own candle.
I get my own candle.
I already told her, I was like, look, I need to have pink champagne or something like that. Because you know what?
Oh, we have another July birthday.
Yay! July is, I promise you guys, July is going to be a busy month. Because I'm going to be doing all kind of things.
I'm sorry, I'm reading this gun.
Well, I think it might be kind of good.
Yes, DM her at A&B Consignment. Yes. So, and because she's doing 1 a month, that means she can only do 12 specific custom candles for different resellers. I'm gonna put her name in the chat.
Yeah. So, Penny, your birthday is July 9th? Because girl, we'll collab on something if it is. But I just think that her candles look I cannot wait to get mine in the mail. And I'm gonna want to be tempted to open it, but I'm gonna use it on my
I'm gonna open mine as soon as I get it.
Well, I'm gonna open it because I gotta smell it. Right. I got the pina colada card.
Oh,
pina colada.
I like it.
Yes. So I don't know. I may do it. I don't know. I just see.
Okay.
Oh, well, Penny, we will.
That's all we have.
We're gonna do something.
Oh, say it again.
I told Penny. She said we have the same birthday. So I said, yes, we're gonna collab on something.
Yes, and it's A and B consignment. I put the spaces, but of course, on Instagram it's all together. I just didn't want it to look confusing if I put the A next to the and, because then you're like, she spelled it wrong.
Right.
It's A and B consignment, and her name is Ashley. So DM her if you want to collaborate on a custom candle. As a reseller,
put her candle in my story as well today.
Yes.
So
I put it on my stories yesterday. Yes.
Yeah. So I ran out of time on doing it yesterday, so I'm going to do that today. And I just really want her to blow up with these because, they are looking like they have been made with care.
Professional.
Yes. Very professional.
Yes.
And oh my God, I just can't wait. I may even show it. If I get it today, I'm showing it today.
I was like, how are you going to wait? I was like, you ain't going to make it.
I won't be able to.
Yeah, I bought 2. So I was like, I have to have 2. So definitely hit her up for that. She did a special pre-drop, I guess we could call it, yesterday on the show because they officially don't come out until Sunday. So I think she does have a few left in her Poshmark closet that you can scoop up. But then the official drop is on Sunday. in her Poshmark closet. So definitely be on the lookout for that. I don't have any other announcements. Always find anything that you need on swagslayer.com or use the links in the description below. I want to thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing your journey and your adventure with us.
So much,
Thank you for having me. I had a blast. Thank you, ladies.
Yes.
And, like I said, June, Diana, June.
Yes. Definitely. Yes.
And thanks for hanging out with us, Slayers. We will see you in a week. Well, I guess tonight, but for the Swagslayer talk, we'll see you in a week. Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.